Hello everybody, welcome to another City Bus Manager video. We're back in Glasgow and today we're going to be going over some more express routes and some night bus routes as well. In the last video we were kind of making some new express routes, getting buses and all that sorted, but I can't actually remember what ones we made on the video, but I did actually make a few more, so I'll just show you all of them that we have so far. So we've got the X1, that goes between Glasgow and Clydebank. It goes between the bus station Argyle Street onto the expressway and it's limited stop straight through to Clydebank. We've got the X2, which is like the first route that we did. It goes from the city centre to Garthamlock, Glasgow Fort, Easterhouse, Coatbridge and Airdrie. We've got the X3, which goes between the city centre, Hamilton and Larkhall. The X3A, which pretty much does the same thing, city centre to Hamilton, but it does like a wee squiggle and a wiggle through Hamilton. And that's actually been really busy, so I might have to increase the frequency. I mean, I think it's every half an hour. Yeah, it's once every half an hour. So we've got the X4, which goes between the city centre, wherever this is, in Westerton. The X5, I think this was like one of the ones I never showed. That goes between the city centre, Mollinsburn, Cumbernauld and Abram Hill. And the X5A pretty much goes the same way, but it goes down this wee side bit here instead of going through this road here. The X6 goes between Buchanan, oh no, it's not Buchanan bus station, sorry, it's down here, up the Great Western Road, limited stop, all the way to Dumbarton. The X7, that's an old one, that goes between the city centre, Braehead, Linwood, Bridgewere, Kilmacombe, Port Glasgow and Greenock. The X10, that goes between Glasgow and Johnston, and that goes between city centre, Trident House, which is between Glasgow and Paisley, and Johnston Town Centre. We've got the X16 down here, which goes between Hamilton, Blantyre, East Kilbride, Newton Mearns, Fenwick, Kilmarnock, and then Ayr. The X17 goes a slightly different way, so it's Hamilton, Blantyre, Cambuslang, onto the motorway, Silverburn, and then terminates at Kilmarnock. We've got the X21, which goes between the city centre, and it's pretty much limited stops, so it goes Rutherglen, straight into East Kilbride and Hare Myers. The X22 goes between Clydebank, Bishopton, Port Glasgow and Greenock. The X23 goes between the city centre, Braehead, Renfrew, Hitchin and Erskine. X26, that goes between the city centre and Paisley. And it literally just goes off the motorway straight into Paisley, easy peasy. The X28 city centre up the motorway up to Cumbernauld, but it does like a loop round Seafar, so it goes round here, terminates at Cumbernauld and just goes back again. The X33, this is quite a good route. That is a fucking massive one, by the way. So it starts at Braehead, Paisley, to Johnston, and then it goes down to Beef, Glengarnock and Dalry, down to Kilwinning, Irvine, and then down to Ayr. The X36 is a very similar route because, well, this is like a new one, I think. It used to be quite a thingy route, but Stagecoach cut it off, so we've brought it back. The X36 goes between the city centre, Trident House, same way down to Dalry, Kilwinning, and at Kilwinning it turns into Stevenson and terminates at Ardrossan. The X38 goes between Alexandra Parade, and then onto the motorway to Silverburn, and then terminates at Newton Mearns, I think. No, it doesn't, it goes to East Kilbride, so it goes along the orbital road, and then terminates at the bus station. The X42 is just like an express version of the 42, it goes onto the motorway, cuts out all this, and then into Moodiesburn, Westfield and Cumbernauld. The X91 and the X96 we all know, well should know, it goes city centre, Braehead, Port Glasgow, round Gourock into Largs. And the X96, I think that goes to Bishopton, yes it does, so city centre, Braehead, Bishopton, Port Glasgow, and then it goes off down this way and then straight into Largs, and that is all our express routes. And see, to be honest, I thought we made more. It's all been based out of the Yoker Mill depot. Now, we're using an all of our fleet, but we're at capacity already. So we've got about 600 grand in the bank. I want to expand it. So let's go to here and we'll get 50 spaces, like so. And I want to get some double deckers. I did some like research, but I don't think... Have we got any? No, we just need to wait for the research to be done. Like, we got some like Volvos, like Geminis and stuff, but I'm not really wanting them. I'm wanting to get some Enviro 400s, like specifically the 400 MMC I want to go with, because I've got repaint for the express service. But I don't know if that's going to progress, because it's 10 o'clock, so I don't actually think I've got anybody in the new, in terms of researchers. Oh well, there is one, he's working away, I bet he's doing the single deckers as well. But what we could do at the moment is we can maybe just get some street decks or something now, even though it's not ideal, but we can just get some of these new power ones and then just get a whole load of them. Oh, I was going to say 9 of them, but we need money now. Let's just, no, don't go down. I need it to go up to 495. If it stagnates, we'll no bother. Nah, it's not going to go up, so we'll just get 8 now. Because I know, like, when it goes to midnight, it'll not, it'll make our money go a lot, because we owe a lot of money, so... right, that's 8 buses that we can use. In terms of, like, the routes, we've got the... We can activate some more, so I want to get the X5 and the X5A sorted. Or the X16 as well, to be honest. But what would be, like, a profitable route? That's the thing. Can maybe get the X38. Let's start off with, or the X42. Because see with the X5 and the X5A, I've got to... Actually no, we'll do the X28. Sorry, I'm so indecisive. We'll do the X28, we'll do that once an hour. Because the X5 and the X5A are going to be our, you know, fast and frequent routes. So where does it go? So it stops, it stands 5, like so. There we go. So it's going to be Glasgow to Cumbernauld. Oh shit. Cumbernauld, and then Monday to Saturday. Cumbernauld to Glasgow, and that's going to be for stance 1. And if it does get quite busy, what we can do is we can increase it to every half an hour maybe. But I want to have services being into Glasgow from 6 o'clock with this, so 40 minutes, so we can maybe do 5:20 and just do it every hour. Aye. And then 8 o'clock will be the last bus, or actually nah, 9 o'clock. Right, that's fine. Oh shit. Let me change that. So we'll do 6:05 to 21:05. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Right. And then it'll just mean that we have 2 buses running, like so. I'm going to see how busy it could get if it's every hour. Because if it does look to be quite busy, well, we can maybe make it every half an hour. Nah, not very, so we'll just keep it every hour then. And we'll activate that and put it in the Yoker depot. There we go. It just takes a wee second for it to load. Oh yeah, we've got a thing we've got to do as well. We need to connect Hart Hill. So we can do that in a wee second. Because we'll make that an express bus as well. Alright, so now should we? Because obviously we've got the Overtown depot, so we can maybe have a bus going between Motherwell and Oh, Hart Hill maybe? Aye, because the 266, we can do that. Right, that's okay. Yeah, right, we'll do that. Let me have a wee look and see what buses, because I've got a wee thing. So I've got, let me go to one, because I've got a document that tells me what I've got. Oh no, it's CityLink. Right. So I've got a bus, the 235 between Motherwell, Bells Hill and Hart Hill. And then the rest are express buses, the X14, the X27, the X771. Okay. We can maybe do the... What did I say? The 235? Yes, 235. Right, perfect. Let me get that sorted in. I'll just get the route for that, and that's run by ARG Travel, but we'll take a bit of inspiration from that. Ah, and it goes for Bales Hill. So why have I got it for Motherwell then? Bales, ah, right, okay. Okay, right, let's do that then. And we'll have that run once, what, an hour or something? Motherwell to Hart Hill. And we'll do that in a wee green colour. There we go. So where shall we start it from? Just the town centre maybe? Right, we'll do it for the train station and then we'll just do it as the same way as the 240. So just have it go up here. Just an easy peasy way to get to Hart Hill instead of, you know, going down the houses and stuff. The long way. Right, so once we get to Bells Hill, how do we... So we've got to squiggle round here, don't we? And then come out here. And it's the end of that. Yeah, it should be there, okay. And then there's one in between there, and then a wee sticky outy thing, which will be that. Even though it's not specifically where it is, we'll just plonk it there. After that, it goes across the railway line. Can't ever say it right. Stops just after here, after that bit there, and here. And then one just after here. They're so close together, these bus stops, aren't they? And then Hollytown. Which will be there. And then there's a bit there. Aye. And then at the roundabout. And it can either go up to Chapel Hall, which we might do because we need the money. Like, we need passengers, bums on seats, so we'll do that. We'll go up to Chapel Hall, Chapel Hill. What is it? Chapel Hall. Okay. And then there's another one just at the end of the roundabout, perfect. Then... in there. And then there's a triangle bit, which will be that one. And it squiggles up to there, and then goes straight back down again. Yeah, name your stops, okay. Then you cross over that to New House. Is it just... Oh, there's quite a few buses that stop there, okay. Right, so you get to there. And then where do you go after? Oh Christ, Hart Hill's ages away. Right, Salisbury. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm absolutely useless with these names. There's a wee junction bit there. And then... in there. Another stop there. And then there's a wee circle bit, this. And then a bus stop. And then that goes on the way back. And then Hart Hill over here. Or Eastfield even. Right, there we go. just going to go into there, so we'll just put a bus stop there. Yeah, stop there, and then it goes up, and then squiggles round and stops at this. Oh, the services, okay. Ah, shit. Right. Okay, that's that. So it takes about 50 minutes. And it just does that. Straight easy service. We'll do that once an hour in that case. What I'll do is I'll skip forward to when we're back in Motherwell. 2 wee seconds. And we've made it back to Motherwell. So just to recap, Motherwell, Bells Hill, Chapel Hall, Salisbury and Hart Hill. Press OK on that and we'll just see how busy it'll get if it's once an hour. So I just want to get the achievement out of the way, to be honest with you. Oh, come on, game. I don't know why it does that, just lags. Yeah, not too busy. I mean, we can maybe make it every half an hour between 6 and 9. So about 8 o'clock. 5:30 and 8:30, we'll make it every half an hour. Right, Monday to Saturday. Where's the Hart Hill services? So I'll get rid of all this. And this will be the buses leaving Motherwell, so it'll be 5:30 to 8:30 every half an hour. Oh shit. So it'll be right 9:30, 10. And then we'll maybe do it every half an hour again. There you go. And then 10 o'clock will be the last one. Right, Motherwell to Hart Hill, and then Monday to Saturday, Hart Hill to Motherwell. So Hart Hill services here, and then we'll just get rid of all these stops. I don't know whether to operate it out of the Overtown depot or Blantyre, because I know Blantyre is like getting quite big. Oh shit. 12, 13, 14. I don't know what to do for here. Oh, it's 5:30. I think that's how it's done. Oh, it fucking is. No, it's not. 20 o'clock. Hang on. Why did I just say 20 o'clock? I mean 8 o'clock. Aye, that's it. Right, so four buses. Jeez, oh, I thought there was only 2 that we needed. Right, we'll put that in the Overtown depot then, and then we'll activate it. No, wait a minute, we've no buses for Overtown. We need more. Shit. Just need drivers, right. We might just have to use the buses from the mill depot in that case. 6, so there's 3 missing. 9, right. Okay, that's okay. We can deal with 9 missing assignments. We can just like thing it further. buses. Fuck's sake. Oh, I forgot to show yous. Have a look at this. Read this review. Bearing in mind, it says, right, let's read it out. So I am a mother of two who relies on this bus company to get me around. Can we see the problem? Oh my fucking god. This game, what is actually up with it? I just realised as well we've not, oh fuck, midnight. I've realised as well we've not actually expanded that far down south yet, because I want to get a route going to Lanark. So we've got the X240 which goes between Glasgow and Peebles in the borders, but we haven't expanded that far east yet because we need trophies. And this is why I want trophies, so I can expand east. But all the buses will be going to their bed soon. Oh yeah, because we need to make night buses as well, don't we? Right, let's have a wee look at my Word document. Let's get rid of this. Let's see what night buses we've got. So we've got the N1, which goes between City Centre and Clydebank via the expressway. The N2, which goes between City Centre and Maxim Park. Jeez, oh. It pretty much goes the same way as the 2, but it goes to Maxim Park for some reason in Airdrie. What are you wanting? Alright. Come on. Anyways, the N3 goes between the city centre, Kelvin Grove, Partick, I'll just show you, so it comes along here, Partick, up Lincoln Avenue, Blair Dardy Drum Chapel, which will be here. The N6, which is the regular 6, goes between city centre, Great Western Road, Clydebank, and goes up to Faithfully, up here. The N9, which is the same as our 9, which goes between Glasgow, Bishopbriggs, Kirkintilloch and Kilsyth. The N10 goes between city centre, Paisley Road, west to Paisley. Shut up. And a place called Foxbar, which I don't know where that is. The N12, which goes between the city centre, down here, Clarkston, Busby, East Kilbride, and terminates at Calderwood. The N18 goes between the city centre, Rutherglen, Dumbarnock, East Kilbride. The N19, we need to get the normal 19, so we do. I realised I've not added that. Between the city centre, Royston Road, Garthamlock and Easterhouse. The N38, which goes down the A77 to Newton Mearns. The N40, which goes along the A8 between... Ah, I just realised the power's back. Which goes along the A8 to Baileyston. The N60, which goes up Mayway Hill Road, because we need to get the normal 60 as well before we do that. And N240, which goes the same way as the 240 and goes down to Wishaw and Parkside, which is here. And the N267, which goes between Rutherglen and Hamilton, like from the city centre. Sorry, I'm missing bits out. So they'll also be ran out from the Mill Depot. I think, if not, we can, have it for the Barton. So we'll do the N1. And all these services are going to run once an hour. So we'll get this loaded up. N1. There we go. So that goes between Osborne Street. So it literally just goes the same way as the one, but it just terminates at Clydebank instead. There we go. And then just along here. Oh shit. There we go. And then just goes along Dumbarton Road. And then where shall we? What's busy? Is there any people? Oh no, it's like 3 in the morning. Is there anyone waiting on a bus? I mean, there's people there waiting on the bus, so we can maybe just make it go the same. Actually, no, because the 2 runs every half an hour during the night, doesn't it? Fuck it. We'll just go along Glasgow Road and then terminate at the bus station just so it can turn back. Or maybe the train station. Right. Then up to here so it can turn back round. And then we'll go back to the city centre. Just the same way we came. There's meant to be like a fast way to get between the city centre and the West End, well, west of Glasgow, because see on the eastern side there's no many like big roads like this that you can get into, so that's why this is like one of the only express-ish buses that we can do down this way. There we go. So that's the N1. I don't know about the N2, to be honest, going all the way to Maxim Park. Because who'd want to get in there? I mean, maybe if you wanted to catch the bus to Edinburgh. That's probably my logic of thinking, because we can go down Airdrie, down to Chapel Hall. And then Maxim Park's like somewhere here, I don't know if that's it there. God knows, to be honest. Right, let's see, what else can we do? The N... In theory, N6 one's better. I'll do the N3. And that goes between the city centre and Drumchapel. I know I should be focusing on like doing proper routes, but I want to make as much money as possible. And that's why the express services are quite good, because they're always busy, because it goes to more places. So, where does that go? We'll do it from here. And then I want to get the bus stops for that. Because the one's easy, it just pretty much speeds across, but the three, there's like certain bus stops, isn't there? So the first one's going to be Bothwell Street, which will be probably this one. And then it'll be West Regent Street. Then it makes a left onto Sauchiehall Lane. There we go, and then yeah, it just goes along here. Squiggles onto this street here. Into Partick. Because I was going to have the N2 go between Faithfully and Thingy anyways, but I've got the normal 2, so there's no point. No, there's no point in having an N2 in that case if the normal 2 runs every 24 hours. Nah, forget that. So I can maybe make the 3 every 24 hours for now, but I don't think I'll bother. It's better to have 2 separate routes, I suppose. Yeah, so it just goes up this way to Drumchapel. Then we'll just have it go like all the way round, I suppose. Same as the normal 3. All the way round. Then we'll let people kind of walk themselves home after. Because once they're off the buses, it's none of your responsibility. There we go, and what I'll do is I'll just skip forward to once we're back in Glasgow to V6. There we go, so I've made it back to the city centre, so it just goes along Dumbarton Road, up Lincoln Avenue into Drumchapel, so press OK on that. I want to see how busy, well actually no, I'll not say, will it? Oh it will, it just shows you all the times. Yeah, it's going to be quite busy during the day, which we didn't want. No, that can go away. So it's actually not going to be too busy during the day, at night, sorry. But it's okay. Right, let's do the N6 now, which goes between city centre and Faithfully. So I'll do it in a blue colour. N6, city... Nah, do you know what, we'll do it to Mountlow because the N2 already goes there, so what we'll do, it's literally the same as how the old N6 used to run in Glasgow, but where do we want it to start and end? Oh, George Square obviously, so that's where we've got them. I need to get the map for the 6. I don't know where I'm going. Right, so it goes to West Regent Lane, which which is West Regent Street. I don't know why you're doing that, because you need to do this. Theatre Royal. And then, yeah, I know where I'm going now. That is terrific. So yeah, it just goes up the Great Western Road, and then it'll go the same way. Oh, my game's froze there. It'll go the same way as the 1D after Clydebank. So it'll go up the road in Dalmuir and then come back down again. We're going down this way. I don't think there's much point in doing an N6A, because the 3 covers Blair Dardenne Drum Chapel anyway, so there's no point in having, you know, 2, you know, duplicate bus routes in a way. And then yeah, it goes up this way, doesn't it? So we'll have it just go through this way. And then Clydebank, and then it goes the same way as the 1D. But I don't know what. Oh, it's this road here. Okay. So I've just seen a whole load of bus stops and I'm like, is that the way we're going? Right, don't need Dalmuir. And then it'll go up to, oh shit. Go up this way. And then it'll squiggle through here, won't it? There we go. So that's the full route there. It's actually quite long considering, isn't it? But that'll be a good money maker, I think, during the night. Right, once again I'll skip forward when we're back in Glasgow. And there we go, that's the N6 done. So instead of going up to Faithful, it goes to Mount Blow now. Just want to see how busy that is now. Hopefully it is so we can make money, because I know with some night bus routes, even with subsidies, it doesn't actually, you know, make much money. Let's see how much, yeah, see what I mean, it just dips right down. Right, okie dokie. Let's have a wee look and see what else. I don't know if there's any other routes we can do just now, because I'm not even going to activate them until we've got all the express buses up and running. So what I'm going to do, we're 165 grand in debt. I'm just going to skip forward until, well, we have money. I mean, we never made as much as the last couple of days, but we'll see how we get on.